So we're currently walking in the woods.
Still got floppers on.
Yeah, still got my floppers on. Oh, you can't even see them. They are. So we just had a bit of a situation, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, so here we were.
It heard this noise. It sounded like a helicopter, didn't it?
It sounded really loud. And we're like, what is that? Anyway, a swarm, and when I say swarm, it was thousands. Were they bees or wasps? Yeah. So, yeah, that was interesting. I tried to run. He's telling me, don't run. Because, yeah, I was like, well, what do we do? So anyway, we started walking back and then they kind of dispersed, didn't they?
Just went over.
Yeah.
A few little stragglers, but...
Yeah, that was a bit of interesting.
We'll carry on the walk.
We will. So anyway, we get asked quite a lot, don't we? How do we cope with our situation with Dayton like he is, to everything else? And yeah, our answer is always...
We get on with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It is to us. So when me and Jay got together, we'd actually went to primary school together, so always known him. The kids always turn around and say, what did you do when you were, younger? What trouble did you get into? It's always with him. So we got together when did we get together? 2011?
11.
Yeah, 2011. And then we had Dayton in 2012. And yeah, we've had our struggles, haven't we?
Yeah, everything's a fight. That's one thing we've noticed.
Yeah.
With Dayton, you've got to fight for everything for him.
But
we get there in the end.
We do, but because Dayton, you can see his disabilities, it's easier for people to say, oh, he's disabled kind of thing. Whereas, for instance, myself, I have MS, and certain things, it's like, oh, you don't look disabled. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Dayton is, he's a little character, but we've always said he'd always have our sense of humour, and I think he gets better than our sense of humour.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
You can see that on some of the videos.
Absolutely. Especially the one that we filmed yesterday. We ain't going to say too much because it might even be out by the time we post this. I don't know. We'll have to see. You'll have to spot it. But yeah, so we had homeschooled Dayton as well for a bit because we had issues, didn't we?
Yeah.
His needs weren't being met, and we had to go to panel and stuff. And then we ended up having to take him out. But it's different. So when you're homeschooling, we'll call it a child that hasn't got educational needs or special needs, you write to the school and you say, I'm taking this child out on date. But when it's a special educational school, we had to go to a panel, prove that the needs weren't being met. And at this time, what was it? In a book, weren't it?
Yeah.
It had said something along the lines of he refused a drink all day, so we gave him gravy. And we're like, hang on a minute. So, yeah, that was one of the reasons. And we had other reasons.
Many more.
Yeah, there's a lot more, weren't there? So, yeah, we did that. And then he's finally settling in now, isn't he?
Yeah, it seems to be on really well. He's happy.
Yeah, absolutely loves it. So it's a bit weird, because we didn't have any time, I suppose, for us either, did we?
No,
because
wherever we went, we
had Dayton. So, but it was good though, because everything is learning, and because Dayton has quadriplegic cerebral palsy, so the legal rate, I think it's 10 hours, isn't it? A
week.
Yeah, a week for education. But because Dayton can't walk, he has intense physio and stuff. So things like that go towards him as an educational side of thing as well. So it was nice to have him around, but he needed that interaction with children
He was
too.
getting bored, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He needed to be with people his own age.
Yeah.
And yeah, start interacting with more people.
Yeah.
And they were getting bored of it.
He was.
He hated homeschooling. In the end, I can't do it no more. He ended up teaching us.
Oh yeah. So one of the things. So when you're teaching at home, you have to every year you have a person that contacts you.
Meeting.
Yeah.
See how he's getting on.
So bearing in mind this person that called us from the city council, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, city council. They turned around and they said, can you tell us what he's learned? So Dayton turned around and said, well, did you know that there was 27 letters of the alphabet previously? And the man went, no, I didn't. Anyway, he's gone on to Google and there it is. I don't even know how to say it. What the and sign, yeah.
Used to be part of the alphabet.
Yeah, and so Dayton's actually educating the educator, which we found he's really intelligent, isn't he? And some of the stuff he comes out with. Another thing, we were at a caravan. The caravan door closed or opened, and Dayton turned around and said, I did that. I'm telekinesis. This was about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, you don't know what that is? He went, yes, I do. I said, well, what is it then? He goes, it's when I move things with my mind. And I was like, bearing in mind, at this point, he'd never watched Matilda or anything. So, yeah, he's very intelligent, isn't he?
He is.
He is. Really? Definitely not. Absolutely not. So we're currently heading back to the car because we can hear the swarm again. So I don't fancy being stung today. Not today, thank you. Anything you want to say?
Definitely not. No, I might combust or something. Don't worry. But yeah, there is. You can hear it
In the distance.
Stragglers still behind.
Yeah.
Or they're coming. One of the two.
One of the two. Or they're just like telling their mates, come and get these two. They're in the middle of a forest. So catch us again soon.
Don't forget to subscribe.
To Life on Wheels and Smiths.